You want that one?
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler, you take that one.
All right, Northwest Missouri State head coach Ben McCollum. We have 30 Joey Wittes and 32 Tyler Doherty. We'll start with a statement from Coach McCollum and then turn it over for questions.
I mean, that's what college basketball is about. I mean, they are extremely well coached, extremely tough, very determined. I mean, it's just they're just fantastic. I thought that we. I thought they competed at a high level. I thought that was one of our toughest games of the season up to this point. They did a good job defensively. I didn't think we were fantastic offensively, but we'll hopefully improve a little bit. But hats off to them. They had a lot to do with that. We just battled through that and fought through it, and that's why these games are fun.
Questions?
Coach, can you tell the mic?
Yeah.
And was it their size? What was that was so tough to kind of break them down tonight?
Part of it was I thought early on we got the ball got sticky, and when the ball gets sticky early, then it's going to get really sticky late, and that's what happened. And so then when it starts to stick, now it becomes really, really difficult because the defense starts to kind of overwhelm you, and once you've got it to stick the ball, meaning it's not moving, you got to stay with it then. But that's a hard basketball game to win. I think early on we could have got it moving, but we felt like we had good mismatches, and so we tried to probably expose them a little too early, and that's me just not coaching very good. But again, I'm proud of our kids, and some games are like that. They're pretty darn good. I mean, they're good. So part of it's just they're good. Wasn't that we were bad.
So is that the kind of the game where you saw against Emporia State, against Missouri Western, where that truly felt like it was preparing for this moment tonight?
Joe?
No.
Me? Oh, mine? My bad. Just the ability to be determined, and fight through some things that, and know that, hey, hopefully we're going to win this sucker, and if we fight hard enough, if we compete enough, we've got enough kids with enough heart that, they don't want to let us lose. And so you saw that tonight. I thought we competed. I thought that they competed, and again, it was a fun game.
An example of the maturation of this team just not shooting the ball well all night and still being able to bring on the defensive end and attack the paint when you have to, obviously.
Yeah, and part of it is we need to step up and you need to shoot the ball. I mean, you just kind of at some point you just kind of got to stop trying to not miss it. We got to get up, shoot the ball, and we've got obviously Joey's doing that and Trevor's doing that. We got to get everybody else kind of going where it's just, hey, step up, shoot it, and it'll go in.
Joe, what kind of spark did Tyler provide off the bench tonight?
I mean, he was amazing and stuff, and he brought in a lot of energy, and especially coming in to guard that big guy and stuff and get some steals and get a couple layups and stuff for us, just to bring that energy off the bench and stuff. And to step up in that moment, just truly a spark that we needed.
Tyler, some games you've been getting minutes, some games more than others, obviously. What's the key for you, and what's been your mindset all season to just be ready when your number's called?
Yeah, just that. Just knowing anything can happen in a game. It's usually when Hot gets in foul trouble, so I knew that was a possibility today, especially with that big kid. But yeah, just staying ready, having a mindset. I get the opportunity to watch what's going on in the game before I go in there. So if it's with ball screens, how they're reading them, how the big guy tonight was posting up, and just taking everything that I'm seeing out there and kind of putting that as a mental note, and then when I get in there, I can kind of execute things.
Joey, how important was it for you and the other players to attack the middle against their 6'11" guy and be able to score against him?
Yeah, I mean, I think early on, he blocked a couple shots and, just disrupted a couple shots and stuff. So I think we calmed down and we came to stops in the middle and, found some shooters and stuff. But I think the big thing for us was just come to stops, being patient, giving a pump fake, a pass fake or something, and then going up to finish. it was big for us, and I think it got the offense moving a lot more when we were able to drive a little bit and, you know, whatever the read was and stuff, just to get a better flow going.
Coach, we asked you about depth earlier in the season. You said you feel like you have depth because you can play 10 guys who are ready. Is Tyler kind of an example of that tonight?
Yeah, he was great. Defensively, he was really locked in, you know, I mean, and then offensively, he does what he does, you know, and so, no, I mean, we can throw those guys in there. I mean, X played really good, I believe, in the first game and you know, in the conference tournament, and then obviously Kirk's fantastic, Tyler. I mean, yeah, I feel confident in those kids. It's just a matter of, you know, especially, and again, it goes back to the start of the game when the ball got sticky. When the ball gets sticky, it's hard then to put everybody in because then the defense overwhelms you, so you got to keep shooting on the floor, you know, to kind of be able to create lanes and stuff like that. And, you know, we just got to do a better job moving the basketball to start.
And Trevor hadn't hit a shot or hit a three all game, and then those last couple minutes hits two of the biggest of the game. Just what's that say about him?
Well, yeah, he's turning down a lot of shots that he probably shouldn't right now. He needs to, I mean, he's shooting, 50% from three, somewhere in that range. He's just turning too many shots down. But, yeah, those big threes were huge. I thought he had one before that I was glad that he shot. And, you know, he's just going to, you know, he's going to have to be big in the next game. And you know, hopefully, you know, he'll hit a few that game.
Coach, playing Missouri Southern, an all-MIAA Central Regional Final, what does that speak to the conference and being able to play top caliber team at this high level?
Yeah, I think top to bottom, our league's fantastic. I mean, it's really, really good. Obviously, Washburn, and then, you know, Missouri Southern, you know, they're very, very talented, playing at a high level right now. I think our whole league, top to bottom, is fantastic. I've always thought that. I've always thought it's the best league in the country, top to bottom. I mean, it's just there's no nights off, and you know whether you. It's tough because, you know, they always do that in Division I, like, well, this team performed, this conference performed in the tournament. Well, you know, part of a tournament setting is, you know, a team gets hot at the right time, you know, or you know, whatever. So part of it is an overtime thing of who's been beating who throughout the whole season. And, you know, part of tournament settings is, you know, a little bit of luck. You know, what if Trevor doesn't hit those 2 threes? You know, what if he doesn't sling that one in from half court darn near? You know, I mean, you know, there's part of luck that goes with the tournament setting that makes it really difficult to win tournaments.
Joey, not like a sense of comfort, but is it a little easier when you know who you're playing and you might have film and you played against them so far kind of coming up on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think that helps, just having a little bit of a feel and stuff. But, you know, we know that every game's going to be tough, and, you know, we're going to get everyone's best, and that's just part of the tournament and stuff. So we'll be able to prepare tomorrow and, you know, just focus in and stuff and just keep doing the things that we do, you know, our best and stuff. So, you know, we'll lock in tomorrow and, you know, get after it.
Coach, I always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Can you talk about what makes that so difficult when you know each other so well and you play each other for a 3rd time?
Yeah, we've only played them once, so that's a good thing because it is tough to beat a team 3 times. No, they're. I think with you know, any team in our league, including Southern, you know, I think there's fantastic coaches. I think they do a great job. I think they've got good kids. You know, so it'll be a fun game, fun atmosphere, fun to compete against them, and you know, it's fun tonight. I mean, again, I can't say enough about the effort that Southern Nass put out and the quality of kids that they have, and you know, they're just tough. They're a tough team. They were just fun to play against. Now, not during the game, but right now it's fun.
Coach, last year you talked about how that team maybe didn't have that hunger coming off of the national championship. Did you see this team is there something different about this team from the start, or when did you see this team was different?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that they had something to prove. They've always had something to prove. They've always played with a chip on their shoulders just because, you know, you lose four starters, some that are pretty darn good starters. And the expectation externally is that you're not going to be very good. And so, yeah, I think they play with that chip on their shoulder consistently, and that helps them drive through these kind of games that are just so difficult to fight through. But, man, yeah, that was just that's March basketball. See, that's the difference between Division I and Division II. This is why Division II is so much fun sometimes, okay? because Division I, you're going to play a terrible team if you're a 1 seed, just an absolutely atrocious team. Not always, because 16 beat the 1 seed. Then the second game, you kind of got an average team, okay? And then by the Sweet 16, now you've got the top 16, generally speaking. Now there's some upsets in there. But Division II, Mankato's really good. Southern Naz might be a top 10 team in the country. I mean, legitimately. I think Southern's a top 10 team in the country, and I feel like we are. And that's in your same region. That's how the tournament, works out at Division II, which makes it so much fun and so horrible all at once.
Coach, you mentioned after, I think it was the MIAA tournament, that the crowd was into it, that you're kind of in and out of the game. Seemed like the crowd was in it the entire night. How do you think they kind of answered your call there?
Yeah, they were good. I mean, I didn't think our energy was the best it's ever been, so that helped us quite a bit. Just being, just kind of pushing us through some things, and especially defensively. Part of it is just, we've got a few energy guys. I thought Diego was, he just brings kind of a different, he just doesn't care. He has no fear of the moment, and I think he helps drive us forward a little bit.
If you were coaching a guy like Diego who has that, just they never seem to drift out of the game.
Yeah, no, we've had some. I mean, he's a different animal, in regards to that, where he gets pretty determined. He kind of gets that look in his eye, and I think it feeds everybody else that, okay, let's not be scared here. Let's just shoot. Let's just, let's fight and see what happens, and, win or lose, but we're going to go down swinging.
Can you speak on that, Joey, just how you beat specifically off of when Diego's, got the slot before,
Yeah, I mean, he's very intense out there and stuff, and I feel like myself personally, I'm kind of pretty calm out there, I would say, just, even when the crowd's going and stuff, but I think he definitely just helps us all come together and focus in, especially when we need a big stop, and a lot of times he's guarding the point guard, so he's, the one up top, so I think just having him and having, that intensity out there just really brings us together, especially on defense.
Coach, Joey played 40 minutes tonight, Trevor 39. I mean, how big is it to have guys like that, and season on the line, and the second day of a back-to-back to just go out there and play the whole game?
I mean, it's just big to have the kids that we have. I think that obviously those two were really good. Joey, obviously made some huge plays down the stretch, and it was really all we had at that point. We just couldn't get anything going offensively. We just, and then again, it goes back to the beginning of the game, and then you get fearful of taking shots, and there's no rhythm, no flow, and that's what they wanted, was a low rhythm, low flow game. They wanted a fist fight, and they're really good at that. They're good.
Coach, you guys have played Cam Martin before for Missouri Southern, so you're about to face him again. Does it change up how you guys prepare for him after what you've seen the past couple days, or is it really kind of the same?
He's done that all year. He's done that all year. He's pretty darn good. he's a high level player. I don't know why. I mean, there's a lot of kids that I have that I don't know why they're necessarily at this level, and he's one of those. I mean, he's a high level player, and they use him the right way too. You got to use him the right way, and he's good. He's tough. He's fantastic. The whole team's really good. So we'll have our hands full.
Joey, is it added incentive playing a conference team, or does it really matter?
I mean, it helps a little bit just that we've seen them before and we've played against them before. But like I said earlier, we know that every game's going to be really tough. So we just got to be prepared and lock in tomorrow during scout and practice and stuff, and just focus in.
Coach, would you rather see MIAA teams sent across the country, or Duke and North Carolina in the same region?
No, I think it's. I've said this for years. The NSIC, the GAC, and the MIAA need to break it up. I mean, it's, and I'm not saying which regions are weak or not or whatever, but there are some weak regions, and it would be nice to play those teams first round, and second round, and then match up with somebody in the championship, because then you get the right people at the Elite Eight. And yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to do that. That's a good thing for you to start. See if we can get that done. Good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.